25, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends series 12-inch scale Wolverine. I do say 12-inch scale, but that is not entirely true because they actually scaled this in size with the others. So like the Captain America, so if you're talking comics, I guess is 6'2". Not I guess, but he is 6'2". That's Captain America's height, but and they actually made the Wolverine shorter. Sadly, though, I do not have the Captain America here with me, or the Hulk I recently got. I was at my house, but anyway, I just know that he is shorter. Mainly because I do have a old 12-inch like G.I. Joe here, which I normally have still because size comparisons, and I've used it before because it's standard. It's just completely 12 inches. So I'll probably show him next to that and that guy in a little while. But before we get anywhere, let's start by showing the packaging. So first things first, you can get a nice view of the figure. And actually, this came in the mail a couple days ago, but I opened it, obviously, and I put him back in just because it looks so nice with him being in there. I just put all the stuff back in just to show you guys. But anyway, you get a nice view of him and all his stuff, his 2 extra heads, his cowl, and then his damaged shoulder pads here, shoulder armor, whatever you want to call it, and then 2 fist hands. And then I love the shine that they give these packagings. So let me just, you just see me here. And on the side here, we have just a nice look at Wolverine. On the other side, unmasked one of him, just looking pretty proud of himself. A little angry, and then on the back, another nice picture of Wolverine, and then they have just showing some of the things that to give you more of a look of him and all the detail. Lots of detail on these. I love these, and I really could not wait to get this. I now am done with my collection, at least of these, because I have my 3 favorite superheroes: Captain America, Wolverine, and Hulk. So I mean, I can't get much better than that. Now, one thing that would probably get me is if they made a brown suited version of this, known as the classic suit. Kind of hard to say which one's the classic suit, because a lot of people, when they think Wolverine, they think this, but actually the classic suit is the brown suit. But I guess, but whatever suit you want to call it, this one doesn't have a name for the suit. It's an astonishing Wolverine suit, pretty much, or Tiger Strike, whatever. I mean, a lot of his suits are the same. So, anyway, yeah. But that's something that would definitely get me if they came out with a brown suited Wolverine. I would have a feeling they would make it like this. It wouldn't have the shoulder pads, because that version doesn't have the armor pads. I have a feeling they'd probably make it just like this, but obviously different color suit, a little bit of a different style, with the, not really, actually very much. I think the belt's a little different, but yeah, so I'd definitely probably be wanting to get that if they came out with that. But anyway, before I ramble on too long, let's get him open again. Alright, so here he is out of the box, looking fantastic, and I don't even almost have to compare size to tell that he is shorter in person anyway. You can tell by the bulk that he has. He has a lot more, muscle a little bit than Captain America, and you can just tell that he's not 12 inches. I believe he's more of 11 inches, maybe 10, somewhere around there. I'd have to get a ruler just to see for sure, but yeah, so let's get to the accessories before I get to the figure. First things first is his other hands it came with, so always lots of detail on these. These are just fist hands. It would have been kind of nice to just get relaxed hands, maybe like in this kind of position, which you never get with any figure unless it's like a Hot Toys, but I always thought that would be useful, even for the Captain America, but, I mean, he's got probably fists are, good enough, so, yeah. But, I mean, the nice detail, you can just see all the, little wrinkles and just, like, the texture of it. It just looks really nice. You got where the claws come out right there. This looks nice. So, there's those hands. They have good enough detail for just what they are. No complaints there at all. Sorry if this is blurry. Next is the hood. Well, not really hood, but, it's flipped back like a hood. But the cowl right here, which I love that they added this. And when I first saw this coming out, when I saw the picture of it, when it was like in production before it even released, I thought it was a 6-inch extra. I was like, oh, no way, that'd be so cool, Yeah, with the shoulder pads, and I bet they will release that, no doubt, sometime. But we have the classic brown suit, which is good enough for me, but it'd be cool to have like the X-Force one and all that. But anyway, here this is. I would say this has probably the least amount of detail. It doesn't have much texturing, but it does have like the nice like folds. What else do you need? It's a mask, and get the little wrinkles and stuff right there. It does look really nice. No complaints at all. Just, of realisticness, this doesn't have much. Because, the costume itself, without, like, the muscle and stuff, wouldn't have much detail either. Because, it's just, it's real vibrant and color and stuff. So the next accessories are the shoulder pads, or armor pads, like I said, whatever you want to call them. And I just dropped one. One thing I did notice about these, I was kind of confused on. I was like, why would they have Wolverine scratches on them if he's wearing them? But, it looks cool. But one thing I did kind of think, maybe while he's fighting, he scratched his own armor pad. I really don't know, but... Or maybe he's... No, never mind. Alright. Yeah, I really don't know, but it looks cool anyway. And it's been done really well. Nice, like, chipping right there. On the side, if you wanted to damage these more, you could. I don't know why you would want to. But then there's 3 bullet holes right there. More scratches. It just looks really nice. And they're easy to put on, easy to get off. Not too easy. They stay in. And I'll show you guys that in a little bit. So the next accessory is the battle damaged head, I guess I'd say. Angry, and this looks fantastic. It's got little wrinkles in the mask there. You can see obviously the 2 bullet holes here, like wrinkle, like this is kind of folded out. You can kind of tell it's folded out, and then this one on the end is folded. That also has a hole with little scratches and stuff, and just looks really nice. Nice detail there in the face. Then he got his ripped hair coming out right there, which looks fantastic. So, yeah. Alright, and then here, last but not least, is just him with his, no mask. So that means if you have this on, you'll have that on with it. But, yeah, this also looks nice. Love this look. This is Wolverine, definitely. The only complaint I would say, I'll just go by complaints when I'm doing it, is when I got it, there's like this little like white kind of thing, like it's a little bit of a glue type thing, how they put the face on there. And there's a way to get it off, because I actually had more, but I kind of like wet it and then kind of started wiping it off. And I'll try to get it off more some other time, but yeah. Whoa, sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, so the hair looks really nice wrinkles and stuff. Sorry about my sneeze there. Should have just kind of stopped the video and clipped it out, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much it on that. And now we'll get to the figure and the size comparison. Alright, so here he is. Real quick, I just found this old ruler here. I actually didn't think it had one, but he stands at pretty much like approximately 10 inches. Like he's pretty much exactly 10 inches, I guess. I mean, if you were to lean him back, he's a little, but I mean, you just have him straight up. He's pretty much just exactly like, yeah, it's 10 inches. So maybe like the tiniest bit over, but not very much at all. But that makes, because I know for a fact that Captain America is 12 inches. So we go up here real quick with size. Captain America would be here, and then there's Wolverine. So I think that's pretty good. They did good with their sizing to the comics and stuff. And the Hulk is good too. I mean, Hulk in the comics, he's pretty big, but then, he's also not like that huge either. So like the sizing of Hulk, there's only so big you can make him without making him $100, I guess. But the Hulk was cheaper than him because probably the amount of accessories he comes with. So Hulk only comes with another head and two other hands. And if you guys want to see my video, go check that out. But anyway, let's get to the figure now. So first things first, as always, articulation. So with this shoulder pad on, he can have his arm still go all the way up and around if you wanted to. I don't want to do that. He can has the butterfly swivel thing here is what that's called. And then obviously you can go out, not all that much, definitely with this, but enough, and then swivels up at the bicep all the way around. And then it's a little hard since he's new, and that's kind of good, but just normal. That's double jointed at the elbow, and then just unbend that again, and then swivels at the wrist and goes up and down at the wrist. And then obviously you got the claws here, which came pretty good. I feel since while I'm doing complaints, tiny. These they came out good. Like they aren't all disproportionate. Like as you can see, those are pretty good right there with the lining up and stuff. But I feel they could have made it of a harder plastic instead of this rubbery kind of thing, because you can take them out, but what's the point when you have these? Like, I don't understand. So the hands are exactly the same. It's just these have claws, but you can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can take those out if you try, just like you can the smaller ones. I don't know why you would want to, and I'm not even 100% positive that you can. It doesn't even really say on the back that you can, so, but yeah, I would think they would have made, it'd be better if they made it out of a harder material, maybe something like this kind of material, so just that thicker plastic, and so like how it is up here, it's a lot harder than it is down here since it moves, and then, so there's no possibility of them doing this, or one doing that, or them like separating too much or going in and all that, yeah, so. Alright, enough on the claws, but they came out good. This claw didn't as much, but there's always a way to fix that, if you like separate them for amounts of time, yeah, but looks good enough, so not too problem with the claws, but of the whole figure, I think that would be my most thing, like for them. So there's no possibility, because yours could be different than mine. It's the way it sits in the package why the claws are like that. So yeah, but anyway, back to articulation. Head, it can fully rotate, but it's hard because of the muscle right there. I don't know why you would want. That's as far as he should be able to look. He can look up without his head popping off, but look up about like yeah, it looks like that's a stopping point, like right there. Let me just put this head back on, because he's got all this muscle on his back, so when you put his head up, it just kind of pushes it off. And you can look down that much, so that's a pretty good amount. Has a nice ab crunch here, and then like a kind of like a mid section, swivel right here, and then he doesn't have a waist swivel, which is actually nice because that'd been kind of annoying with all the articulation going on in this area. And then legs go forward that much, they go back that much, swivels all the way around at the thigh, and then double jointed at the leg. It can go farther back than that a little bit. And then right here has a swivel. The boot cut goes up and down at the foot. Has a nice ankle pivot, and then the end of the toes bend, which is fantastic. And that is pretty much his articulation. So now, just going to do the other accessories to put on. So putting on the fist, let's see how easy. So here he is with one of the fists on, pretty easy. One thing I would suggest is to, you kind of have to hold him, and it comes on pretty good. You just kind of twist it and it isn't too hard. And then the hands, they go on pretty good. I wouldn't say they would never get loosened or anything, because I mean they could, so I wouldn't be popping them on and off. But anyway, I'm just going to take these shoulder pads off real quick and show you guys the other ones, how to put them on. So there he looks without him. He's got these holes there. It doesn't look too bad, actually, without him. I mean, obviously, very distinct holes right there. And how you know how these go on is this kind of, I guess, point a little bit, goes in the inside. So on these shoulder pads, that's how you know. And you can, put one on, it doesn't really matter. You pick and choose, I guess. I mean, I would prefer this because, you can see the bolt holes. But, it really depends, I guess. Maybe he's got shot in the back, but one thing that would be pretty cool, I mean, I would just make them more money by doing stuff like that, is releasing these, like, in, battle damaged ones and stuff, because, it looks so nice with the battle damaged mask, and then you have these, but then the costume itself isn't battle damaged. But I mean, you can always buy two and then customize. But that's good enough. There's just these suggestions, cool things, and there he is with those. So those look pretty nice. And then popping his head off. So I guess if you ever have a problem popping his head off, which you shouldn't, just tilt his head back and that muscle on his back should pretty much like push it right off. Alright, so just gotta get this head on. Actually, I haven't put this head on him yet, to be 100% honest. It's a little harder to get on. There we go. So there he is with that. And that's about as extreme as you can get him right there. I mean, without him just being already extreme, because he's Wolverine. That's pretty much. And also, this is supposed to be like that. I don't know if I mentioned that. I think I did mention that it was bent, but it's supposed to be. And even if it's not, which I'm pretty positive that it is, I like that it's bent. It makes sense because there's a hole in it. So, and it's, probably made of latex, for his actual costume, so it makes sense for it to be bent. But yeah. Anyway, put the other head on. So move this, and how you get these off is you can just, how I took the other one off, you just kind of swivel it. I'm gonna put this on, just that. You guys probably know this, especially if you own the newest 6-inch one of the retro classic. Like the card packaging. So there he is with that. And obviously, you can put the other shoulder pads on with that. But anyway, I'm going to put him back to his original way. and check out all the detail on this figure. Alright, so now for the detail. One thing, before I get to that, just another little complaint, and this is only mine, unless they're just weirdly all like this, because if you look at this bicep, you know, it's just right there, but this one, it's a little farther away. I have to, like, push it up like that, but, you know, I've had action figures like that before, and it never has been a problem. It's just kind of noticeable. And then, another thing, these can have trouble staying up sometimes, I mean, because, you know, they do move around and stuff. And actually mine, on this one, the one back here, actually wouldn't fit into the one on this side, like the one in the front. So I'm pretty sure these have a specific way to put them on. These ones right here, you have kind of have a choice, but with mine, for some reason, like, you can't. I mean, it doesn't really matter because they look the same, but it's just, you know, it's kind of weird. But anyway, let's get to the detail now. So on the head, it's pretty standard. It looks very nice. Love the mouth. You see the little facial hair and just all the, you know, realisticness and detail in the skin there, and then nice little, like, squint kind of on the mask, little wrinkles there, nice muscle going through here. These have nice shine. Obviously those can move. I actually didn't mention that as a when I was doing articulation, but I mean, you already saw, so whatever. But and then, yeah, there's the muscle and stuff, and bicep there, the vein, and all the detail in the skin and stuff, and you can tell they, like, added, like, a hair look to it. And on the back, there's all the muscle, and then you got this, you know, little wrinkle here. The belt looks nice. It has a texture. You can see the texture there and the detail. It'll, like, scrapes on it and stuff. And more wrinkle, and then more detail throughout here. Another thing I did notice is right here there's a little smudge of something. I think I can get it off. I haven't really tried, but I mean, it kind of sucks, but whatever. It's not too bad. And then on the boots, they have, if you can see that, nice, like, texture to them. You can actually see, like, how they feel, kind of like a bumpy ridge kind of thing. And then you got these, like, you know, where he's been running and stuff. You got, like, these little lines and wrinkles in the boots here. And then the gloves look fantastic. Also didn't it does not swivel up here, which that's good, because articulation right there from me that I've noticed, it's kind of well known to get loose. You can't really see the bottom of the boots. They're black, but they actually do have a pattern because of the lighting in here. It just makes them look fully black. Maybe I can just do that and you can see. Yeah, there we go. I think you guys can see that. So, not much detail down there, but they actually have pattern. But yeah. So that's pretty much detail. That's a lot of detail. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice, very nice, awesome. Definitely one of my favorite figures. I think I have this in here right or something. Alright, there we go. So anyway, yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully this video wasn't too long. Stay tuned for other reviews. I have another figure coming in that I got with another gift card. From a gift card I got for Christmas. Just used it last week. And yeah, so yeah, stay tuned for that. I may or may not do a review on it. I might, so alright, and stay tuned for other videos. So have a nice day, and bye.